do you have that same perspective on acting in his films and now trying to do these things on your own? Like, obviously, when you're a baby, he pulls you in. He's like, I need somebody for the film. But as you got older, it was intentional, right? So do you think working in a movie theater, working on scripts, being in the films, do you think that you would have gravitated towards all that if it wasn't for your dad as well?
Definitely not. I don't think so at all, because like I said, like he just pulled me in off of like, hey, let's just do this one thing because you're cheap, I got you, you're free, let's do this.
Yeah.
But and then it was definitely like different moments. Like in high school, there was a class for filmmaking, which I really loved. There was a merit badge in scouting that was filmmaking that I really loved. And then just like watching movies with him that I really loved. It was just a whole culmination. And then obviously he has the knowledge of movies because he went to school for that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to use him because he knows everything. And then it was just easy like that because he's right there.
Well, what's funny is I think that's how a lot of things happen, right? Like, so unfortunately, my father was a steam fitter. That's what he loved in life. And he was an HVAC guy. And he was a steam fitter. Yeah, from 420, union guy. I didn't follow in his footsteps, but growing up, he loved Notre Dame football when I was a kid. And it's just something I saw him love. So I automatically loved it too. Right. I think that happens a lot in life where if it's something your father or your mother or whatever is passionate about, you kind of have a tendency to become passionate about that as well. It's a little bit easier for that to happen. Right.
It is.
Or master that thing to make them proud. Yeah.
You know what's weird? Here's a weird actual thing, too, that I didn't push on Tristan, but all of a sudden he became a fan of. So I grew up with wrestling, pro wrestling. Fake wrestling, whatever you want to call it. My father showed that to me.
We'll call it
entertainment, and I mean like old school NWA, Mid-South, the Territories, not even current what we know. And that's how I grew up, and I loved it. And I never showed Tristan that or did anything with Tristan. And all of a sudden, Tristan comes home from like school and he's a fan. He's like, "Let's watch wrestling." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then like all of a sudden, so it's a weird. I think you're right. Like, yes, I definitely, hey, look at this rather than other things that affected him. But in a weird way, there's some also strange DNA, like, I don't know, mysterious.
Yeah. You both enjoyed it separately and then you came together. Yeah.
Connective things that do happen.
Wrestling was
but
big
it's also
when
a
we were
great
kids.
thing when it happens, right, Chad? Like,
oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a
I
great
have somebody to talk to. Especially at my age when, you get to a certain age where you can't talk to many people about things because, for whatever reason, friends go away or people are gone, whatever.
Lack of interest in that thing, whatever it is. Yeah.
Like it's always great that you have somebody to just bounce. We would watch, wrestling together. And so he's getting older. So things are different now where, he's away, he's on his own thing, but during WrestleMania, which just happened this past weekend, we were texting each other the whole time. During WrestleMania. So it's like we were watching it together, but we weren't really together.
Not really, yeah.
So it's, when you have that, I think it's just a great
I can't wait to tell Tristan about blah blah blah. You know what I mean? As it relates to wrestling. For sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, this year my son Nick, he's 15 and he's become a really big Notre Dame fan. And Notre Dame made it to the national championship this year. Well, the semifinal, they beat Penn State, and it was like they won with 12 seconds left, and him and I hugged, and I've never felt him hug me that way. And it brought me back to the way my father and I embraced once during a huge Notre Dame. And it was so overwhelming to me.
Yeah.
That I almost cried. I actually sent somebody a text about it. I was like, yeah, you know what? Me and Nick just hugged during the Notre Dame game because the guy I sent a text to was a big Notre Dame fan. And I was like, God, I got really overwhelmed because I brought me back to a time where my father and I were hugging when they won a game.
Yeah. And I think I feel that way with film. Any experience that me and Tristan had with film, other than making it, is amazing. I think we both cried. Me and Tristan, I think, both teared up. We just watched Love Actually not that long ago, the Christmas Love Actually movie, and I think we both teared up like, yes. And I think those moments are always fantastic.